This is part 2 for manual muscle testing. In this video, I'm going to be doing 3 different manual muscle tests. These all occur in the sagittal plane and the medial lateral axis of rotation. So to start out, I'm going to do the quadriceps femoris for knee extension. So I'm going to start out with asking my patient to sit up with their legs hanging over the side of a table or a bed, and then just pull their knee into extension for 5 times just to check their range of motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he had no issue doing that, so he automatically gets a 3 out of 5. But now I'm going to apply some resistance to him. So I'm going to take one hand and stabilize him at the hips, and then take my other hand and apply a resistance at his lower leg. So just pull up and don't let me push you down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he had no problems with my resistance for his range of motion, so he gets a 5 out of 5 for the stress test. And now moving on to the other leg. Again, just pull your leg into extension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now I'm at 3 out of 5 for his range of motion. And again, with a stress test for resistance, I'm going to stabilize his hips, and my other hand is going to apply the resistance. So just extend your knee and don't let me push you down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's a 5 out of 5. We're going to move on to the gastrocnemius. So I'm going to ask my patient to roll over in supine position, prone position. This is for plantar flexion, so I'm just going to ask my patient to go into plantar flexion, just move his ankle up and down for 5 times. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so an automatic 3 out of 5 for his range of motion, but I'm going to apply a resistance. So I'm going to take one hand and stabilize at the just above the ankle, and then my other hand is going to be trying to push him into dorsiflexion, but he's going to try to resist me into plantar flexion. So I'm going to push up and just keep pushing down against my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 out of 5. Moving on to the other leg. Again, just plantar flexion, dorsiflexion for your ankle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so an automatic 3 out of 5. Now for the stress test, again, just stabilizing and then applying the resistance. I'm going to be pushing up, push against me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 out of 5 for his gastrocnemius. And now lastly, the hamstring group. This includes the bicep femoris, the semitendinosus, and the semimembranosus. And this is for knee flexion and hip extension. I am just going to ask him to extend his knee, or flex his knee, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he had 4 range of motion, so that's an automatic 3 out of 5. But I'm going to be applying the resistance. So I'm going to take one hand and support his lower back, and then with my other hand, I'm going to be pushing his leg into extension, but he's going to be resisting against me, trying to keep his knee into flexion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 out of 5 on a flat stress test. Now moving on to the other side. So again, just flex your knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now with the resistance, so I'm supporting his lower back and then applying the resistance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so he got a 5 out of 5 for all 3 manual muscle testing.